Have you ever thought that objects around us and even animals can have a spiritual and symbolic meaning? For example, a snake can be a symbol of a hidden and bad-natured enemy that can approach us with its quiet and silent movements and attack us at the moment of neglect and inject its poison into us. With this kind of look and this semantic lens, many beings and objects find a new meaning. One of the strangest of these creatures is a tree. The tree, which some consider a symbol of life and even knowledge due to its strange characteristics. But what is the story of the tree of life? Why does the story of the creation and deception of Adam and Eve revolve around a tree in the Quran and the Bible? What knowledge and symbolic meaning is there in the tree that finds a deep and secret meaning for the Jewish Kabbalah mysticism? What is the world? The images that we see in a vague and mysterious way since we were born. None of us know exactly how to live and what to do with this strange world. Because we have only one chance. In this channel, we seek to discover the secrets. Hidden secrets that few people talk about in everyday life. Subscribe to us and press the bell icon. As we mentioned, the tree is a symbol. A symbol that shows the interconnection of events and different components. A tree can be viewed as a network and connected system. For this reason, in mathematics and computer science, trees are used to express the concept of networks and systems. But what is the tree of life? The tree of life is one of the concepts of the tree that has many applications in science, religion, philosophy, and mysticism. In the Bible, the journey of Genesis is stated as follows. And God made every good-looking and tasty tree grow from the earth and made the tree of life, and the tree of knowledge of good and bad grow in the middle of the Garden of Eden. According to Jewish myths, there is a tree of life in the middle of the Garden of Eden, which always blooms and produces new lives. But why is the tree used as a powerful symbol in spiritual stories? If we want to generalize this example to a smaller group, we can refer to our own family. If we pay attention, each family can be a tree by itself, and family members can play the role of different parts of the tree. For example, the father of the family has the role of the main trunk of the tree, the mother has the role of the roots, and the children of the family have the role of the branches and leaves. In order for this tree to be able to continue its life and growth, it is necessary for each of the components to cope well with the task given to them. Leaves with photosynthesis, roots with the absorption of needed minerals and water, and the tree trunk as a strong support for the roots and leaves each have an important and decisive role. Now that with this simple example, we were able to understand the different dimensions of a tree as a symbolic form, we go to the tree of life in mysticism and spiritual teachings. One of the main examples of the concept of the tree of life and its use is a tree called Jeorina in ancient Iran. According to what is mentioned in the ancient legends, the life, growth, and vitality of this tree make life continue on Earth and the entire galaxy. This tree is life-giving, and as long as it grows and is green, life continues. Ancient Iranians believed that eating the leaves of this tree can give a person immortality. Of course, legends indicate that when Ahura Mazda planted this tree as the tree of life, the devil and evil creatures tried hard to destroy the root of this tree and destroy life on Earth and the entire galaxy. But Ahura Mazda, in order to stop these demons, threw 2 fish in the river under the tree so that they would constantly circle around the tree and prevent it from being destroyed by the demons. But what is the position of the tree of life in Abrahamic religions and mysticism? The tree and its symbolic meaning have been used many times in the Quran. The pure tree, the evil tree, and even the tree through which God spoke to Prophet Moses. It is also mentioned that in the story of creation, Satan deceived Adam and Eve through the temptation of the tree of immortality. But in the Jewish mysticism of Kabbalah and its teachings, the tree has a metaphysical and sacred place. The tree of life, the tree of knowledge, the tree of spirits, the tree of death, and the cosmic tree are among the symbolic concepts that can be seen in this mysticism. The tree in Kabbalah is a manifestation of God's creation and a way to reach heaven. Kabbalists believe that the method of spiritual progress is like the branches of a tree, and every human being who seeks the truth can reach the spiritual and kingdom worlds through the Kabbalah tree. Isaac Luria, who is the father of today's Kabbalah, believes that the tree is a link between material life and the world of the kingdom, whose name is Malkuth. As mentioned, he used to go to the side of the trees in spring and celebrate their blossoming with devotional acts and symbolic works. Also, in the myths of Kabbalah, it is said that in Eden, there is a tree from which human souls are produced and where they wait to fall to the ground. Another point that can be found in the teachings of Kabbalah is to reach the place of God or the likeness of God. In this mysticism, it is said that every seeker of the truth can reach the place of God by going through the tree of Kabbalah. This position and this process are not very similar to the annihilation in God and the mysticism of Sufism. The same concept that exists in Islamic mysticism and the goal of every spiritual seeker has been introduced. Many people believe that the mysticism of Kabbalah is mixed with the teachings of witchcraft in ancient Egypt, and their view of the tree of life is extreme and misleading view because many spiritual masters and mystics believe that the ultimate goal is to connect and dissolve in God, not to replace Him. In the following videos, we will discuss this topic in more detail. In this video, we got acquainted with one of the secret and strange concepts of mysticism and spiritual teachings. We saw the place of the tree and its symbolic meaning and realized why the tree of life is considered sacred in some mysticism.